Hello everyone. So I made a song as the title says. I intended for there to be more Easter stuff, but I didn't get the time. So we will just talk about how I made the song. Maybe later I will even let you hear it. So I started with strudel. A music making software rather than the pastry. Decided I wanted to make a shanty. So I looked up a guide on how to make them. Apparently most of them are in 6/8, 12/8, or 4/4. Which I only somewhat get. Eventually I think I got my song into 6/8. Now I will let you hear the instrumental I made in strudel. Yet it is low, slow and swingy. So that part didn't take me too long. I used some of the notes the guy recommend in his video. Those being E flat, C and B flat in a minor key. So the other thing was picking the instruments. We have a bunch of GMINSD ornaments. Clearly they are game master instruments. A pan flute. Some wood blocks. A steel drum. And a taiko drum. So most of the notes are played by the flute. The pan flute as opposed to the pot flute. The song is split into two halves. A set of 3 notes and then a repeat of those notes. Honestly, pretty simple stuff. The middle of the 3 notes in both sets have a wood block go smack. The drums beat on the first note. Honestly, the taikos have some good thunder to them. So I ended up with a BPM of 16. It just didn't sound right faster. This would in fact bite me the rear later. So after I got that loop, I started working on the lyrics. The concept for it was about a guy dressed as the Easter Bunny being drunk. So my first draft had some pairs with end rhymes. Stuff like today rhyming with sways. It was alright, but decided to focus on the syllable count some. So I was going with 6 syllables per line. An end rhyme scheme. Found a nice site to help me break down my ideas into syllables for testing if the number was right. So I spent a while picking lines, seeing if they fit the story I was crafting, and then finally putting them together. Got some good lines like, man dressed as a rabbit, begun a bad habit. Or like, no penny to his name, he never was the same. So the central story became the guy is a drunk because he got into a fight with his wife and then he tries to rob a bank. So I won't spoil the story further, you will just have to hear it when it is time. So after I got the lines written, the question was how to make them be heard. Obviously most people would use their mouth bits. However, I am built around TDS. So I decided to use TDS for the lines. Great idea, wonderful idea. Well, except timing. Of course. So the words were too fast for the beats. So I had to slow it down. Problem was I could do that by a speed change. However, that made whale noises. Which, don't get me wrong, whale noises are lovely. However, how would you hear my wonderful tale? If you were imagining me as a whale with a tail. Like full-on whale noises. So that wasn't acceptable. So there is also the option to do tempo change. So that keeps the pitch the same but has an issue where it kind of stutters. And I mean, stuttering is okay and all, but not so super like singing. So I decided that wouldn't work so well. So I considered spacing. You know, just words happened, N.A. Pause happens. Then more words happen. The issue was that the gaps were too big. So that was also a no-go. Alright, how about lengthening each word by holding a vowel? That would be wonderful. Too bad my TDS system doesn't really do that. I know it is amazing, but it just repeats letters usually rather than hold the note. So I was at an impasse as to what to do. So I decided a compromise. I would increase it by a speed change a bit. And increase the tempo a bit. And by increase I guess I mean decrease. As I was going to a lower tempo. Then add some space. And that, well, you will have to wait and see. So after that a focus became on how to get the notes right. Like I am not very stingy with these TDS unedited. You know, musical. So I took them and used the graph. The graph thingy where it tells you how much of each frequency. Plot spectrum. You use that to figure out what node you are at. Which changes a bit with different words and was changes by the speed change. You then pick the frequency you wanted. I used a chart that converts notes to frequencies. I then upped it a whole octave because it sounded too deep. And I used that. In a calculator tool that calculates the difference in semitones. Which I could then use to change the pitch by that many semitones. The problem? I went crazy with the songwriting and had a whole bunch of words. And I was having each syllable align with the beat. So I had to go through and change each one. So I did that and aligned them ish to where they should be in the song. Waking up early at like 6 a.m. to do so. And so I managed to finish the song. So I will finally let you hear it. Opening it very slowly. Building suspense. Oh, so subsense. It is an og.
Man.
Alright, and to hit play, and make sure it is audible.
Press A. Man. Press A.
Rum. Gun. Bad. Hope.
Trading. Days.
A.
God. In. A.
May.
When. Home.
From. Wife.
Him.
A.
Am I fat?
Asked.
Is. Words. Her.
Are.
I do value my life.
Then. Is. Cold.
A.
Next. From. Is. House. With.
A.
Like.
A.
Mouse. Found. Is.
A.
Far. In. Go. There. Far.
Had.
A.
Plant.
Serve.
By.
Gal. Gin. But.
Of.
Night. Is. Was.
Quite.
No.
Pen.
Is.
Was.
Ear. Sev. Ear. Al. Nights. Went. Side. Did. One. Day. Made.
A.
Plan.
Rob.
Bird. Bank.
Run.
A.
Hand.
Gun. But. Bull.
Had.
None.
Tell.
Called. Is. Bluff. Then. Cards. Got.
Quite.
Rough.
Cop.
S.
A.
Drive.
Not. A.
Left. Is. A. Roof. Here. Is. Head. In. Jail. Is. Dead.
So I had it go back to the instrumental at the end so it can go for a bit before looping background.
Man. Dress. A.
Rap. Gun.
Bad.
Hope.
Drinking. Days.
So anyways, I never said it was good. Just that I did it. Worth the suspense? No. Well, that is what I did. And what I made. And I am going to say goodbye for today. Goodbye for today.